Hey, what is going on, you beautiful people? Welcome back to the Q-Top channel. We all know what the default Caustic skin looks like, and we've all seen the built-in Caustic skins that come with it. But today I have some custom skins to show you that other people have made, and one that I've even made myself, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So let's check it out. So the first one we have is called Sci-fi. Now, this isn't my absolute favorite one. In fact, I really don't like it that much, but it has a lot of detail, and I'll at least give the creator of it that. I'll at least give credit where credit is due, that there was a lot of detail put into this, and there's a lot of detail, and it looks really interesting. It just looks there's like way too much detail for my liking. But it still has a lot of detail, and obviously I can tell that there was a lot of thought and effort put into the creation of this, and so I have to give the creator that. The sub-synth looks pretty cool. The PCM synth looks decent. The bassline, honestly, the bassline is probably my favorite. It looks pretty cool. The beatbox looks alright. The pad synth actually is pretty nice too. The 8-bit synth is actually really cool. I really like the 8-bit synth. The modular, it's decent enough. You know, it looks like the modular, but with some editing. The organ also looks pretty decent. The vocoder, nothing really too much has changed actually, except for the metal-ish background. That's pretty much the only thing that's changed. It actually still uses the same knobs, the same controls. Everything here is pretty much the same in terms of controls. This is the FM synth, the KS synth, and lastly the SAW synth. These are the effects. Let's take a look at them. Let's add them in. Honestly, the effects are probably my favorite because they still look just like the effects that they normally would look like. And yeah, so let's do this, and vibrato and auto pan look kind of weird compared to the other ones for some reason. They look kind of different from the other ones. Not sure why, but yeah, so that's Sci-fi. So let's go ahead and take a look at some other ones. So this is SilverLine, and it's kind of self-explanatory. So let's take a look. So yeah, it's, well, silver. The sub-synth actually, but it still has a decent amount of detail without being overly detailed. And it looks pretty good. I like how it looks. The bassline looks especially cool. The beatbox looks alright. The pad synth I actually like as well. The 8-bit synth, modular, organ, vocoder, and FM synth, KS synth, and last but not least the SAW synth. And actually, everything looks really, really cool. Yeah, I really like how it looks. These are the mixers, the master, and the sequencer. Yeah, so not too much going on with the sequencer. Alright, now something I do want to show you is mine, which is called Mixed. And I made this all by myself using other properties from other skins. So yeah, let's take a look. So here we have the master section, we have the mixers, we have the effects. Now the effects are not quite done, as you can tell. I've only done the first couple. So yeah, these do need a little work, and I've done auto pan, but these ones here I really haven't done. This is the SAW synth, the KS synth, the FM synth, the vocoder, the organ, the modular, which is my personal favorite, the 8-bit synth, and I really like what I did with the dice, the die icon. So instead of being random, it's a question mark. So it's like, you know, random? What's it gonna be? You know? This is the pad synth. I like how it looks. Looks pretty nice. and we have the beatbox. The beatbox, actually, I really like. It's pretty cool. We have the bass line, the PCM synth, and the sub synth. So, I mean, they all look, you know, pretty much like regular Caustic machines, but they have a bit of, you know, originality to them, which I like. Alright, so let's take a look at some other ones. So, another one that I really like would have to be Inspired. Inspired is definitely a cool skin. So, this one is by Brockhard Entertainment. Credit to him for this one. And this is the master section. I really like it. The mixers, the effects, which, holy crap, they look all different. They all look different. It's really cool. I really like how each one has its own little feature, its own little texture. Like, they all look a little different. This is the Saw synth, the Chaos synth. This immediately reminds me of Sakura, which is a plugin for FL Studio. The FM synth, the vocoder, the organ, the modular, which doesn't look too much different from Darker. We have the 8-bit synth, the pad synth, the beatbox, the bass line, which this kind of reminds me of like Serum for some reason. And this one reminds me of another plugin from FL. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. So yeah, that's what those look like. DAW is pretty similar, actually. So let's take a look. Alright. Sorry, it's taking a long time to load. Yeah, see, look, it's supposed to look like Serum. This is the PCM synth. The bass line. What happened? Why does that happen when you click it? Not sure, but okay. Wait, this is stolen from SilverLine. Or, I don't know, vice versa, maybe. Alright, the beatbox. Looks pretty cool. Pad synth. Wait, this one's also stolen from Inspired. What the heck? Alright, we have 8-bit synth. Modular, which reminds me of, like, Ableton. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. We have the organ. The vocoder. The FM synth. Wait, this one was also stolen from Inspired. This one, too! Okay, this one's different. Oh, and it's Silenth. Wow. Alright, these are all pretty much different, except for Bit Crusher. Bit Crusher is, not original. But yeah, these are pretty interesting. Oh, this one's also not original. Alright, but most of these are original. Most of them aren't stolen. Vibrato is just, well, vibrato. And finally, let's look at one more. I think we're going to go with, let's do Neonic by ON07. So this guy is a very big player in the Caustic community. He does a lot of stuff in the Caustic community. So yeah, shout out to him. I just don't, something I don't understand is, like, everything is, like, semi-transparent, which doesn't work in a lot of cases. Like, with this, they just phase out of existence down here. And also, another thing is when you try and add a machine, they're not labeled properly. 1, 2, 3, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. Huh? Like, that's not how that works. It's not how you count. Not trying to be nitpicky, but I'm just being honest. That shouldn't work like that. I don't like how the piano roll is so hard to see what you're doing. That's another thing. It looks pretty interesting. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I like the idea that he was going with. I like the idea is great. The thought is great. The execution not so great. That's kind of what this is. But it's decent enough. Low battery. All right. Well, yes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll leave the download link for all of these in the description below. And yeah.